What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Trend Watch, and today we are going on the biggest trip this channel has ever seen. I'm talking about a global adventure right from your screen, packed with the most insane, unbelievable, and mind-blowing facts about 25 different countries. We're going to be jumping from continent to continent, uncovering secrets and surprises that will literally make you say, "No way." This isn't your boring social studies class. This is a high-speed, fact-fueled journey around the entire planet. So buckle up, because things are about to get crazy. We've spent weeks, maybe even months, digging up the absolute wildest facts to share with you. From pink lakes and mosquito-free islands to countries with more bikes than people, every single fact in this video is a banger. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll see the world in a whole new way. We're not just learning. We're going on an epic quest for knowledge, and I'm taking all of you with me. This is going to be one of the most interesting videos you watch all week, I guarantee it. So, if you're ready for the ultimate global challenge, you're in the right place. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of the world's most fascinating countries, one amazing fact at a time. We're starting this crazy adventure in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Don't forget to keep track of your favorite fact because I'm going to ask you about it at the end. The first person to comment the most surprising fact gets... well, you'll just have to watch and see. Let's do this. All right, first stop on our world tour is Japan. This place is already known for incredible technology and amazing culture, but I bet you didn't know this. Did you know Japan has more pets than children? That's right. Furry friends outnumber kids in this animal-loving nation. I'm talking millions and millions of cats and dogs being treated like royalty in pet cafes, stores, and even getting their own strollers. Next up, we are flying over to Europe to visit the incredible country of Finland. If you love the outdoors, this fact is going to blow your mind. Finland is the land of lakes, over 188,000 of them. That's more lakes than you could visit in a lifetime. Seriously, I did the math. If you visited one new lake every single day, it would take you over 515 years to see them all. Okay, for our third fact, we're heading to North America to the home of maple syrup and Hockey Canada. But we're not talking about food or sports today. We're talking about something gigantic. Canada boasts the world's longest coastline, stretching over 202,000 kilometers. To put that into perspective, if you started walking the entire Canadian coastline and never stopped, it would take you over 30 years to complete the journey. You could wrap that coastline around the Earth's equator more than 5 times. Chapter 4. Let's journey down under for our next fact, to the land of kangaroos and koalas, Australia. This country is known for its unique wildlife and stunning landscapes, but it's also home to something straight out of a fantasy movie. Australia is home to Lake Hillier, a naturally pink lake that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. I'm not kidding, it's a vibrant, bubblegum pink color, and scientists believe it's caused by a specific type of microalgae that thrives in the super salty water. And the craziest part? The water stays pink even if you scoop it up in a bottle. Chapter 5. For fact number 5, we're visiting a kingdom nestled in the Himalayas that does things a little differently. Welcome to Bhutan. While most countries are obsessed with money and economic growth, Bhutan has a completely different priority. Bhutan measures its success by gross national happiness instead of GDP. Smiles over dollars. This is a revolutionary concept. The government actually focuses on policies that will increase the well-being and happiness of its citizens, not just the country's bank account. Chapter 6. Let's pedal our way over to the Netherlands for our next incredible fact. This country is famous for its windmills, tulips, and canals, but it's their favorite mode of transportation that's truly astounding. In the Netherlands, there are more bicycles than people. Pedal power rules the roads. We're talking about an estimated 23 million bikes for a population of just over 17 million people. That means, on average, every single person owns 1.3 bikes. It's a full-blown bicycle revolution. Now we're heading to South America, to the vibrant and massive country of Brazil. This place is home to the carnival, incredible beaches, and one of the most important ecosystems on the entire planet. The Amazon rainforest in Brazil produces about 1/5 of the world's oxygen. Talk about the lungs of the earth. This single rainforest is so vast and so dense with life that it literally breathes for the rest of the world. Let's jet off to a land of fire and ice for our next fact. Welcome to Iceland. This country is famous for its volcanoes, glaciers, and the northern lights. But it's also famous for something it doesn't have. Iceland is a mosquito-free zone. You can enjoy the outdoors without a single bite. That's right, in a world where mosquitoes are one of the most annoying pests, Iceland is a complete sanctuary. You can camp, hike, and sit by a lake in the summer without ever needing bug spray. From a peaceful paradise to a country prepared for the absolute worst, our next stop is Switzerland. Known for its neutrality, chocolate, and stunning Alps, Switzerland also has a law that is seriously intense. Every Swiss citizen must have access to a bomb shelter. Safety first, Swiss style. The country has enough nuclear fallout shelters to accommodate its entire population, plus some. It's required by federal law. All right, let's travel to the second most populous country in the world, India, for a fact about connection. In an age of emails and instant messages, India still holds a world record in traditional communication. India has the world's largest postal network, with over 150,000 post offices. That is a staggering number. They even have a floating post office on Dal Lake in Kashmir, and deliver mail by camel in the deserts of Rajasthan. From one of the most crowded places to the most spacious, our next destination is Mongolia. If you ever feel like you need some space, this is the country for you. Mongolia is the least densely populated country on Earth, wide open spaces as far as the eye can see. With a population of just over 3 million people in a country larger than France, Spain, and Germany combined, there's more room than you can possibly imagine. There are only about 2 people for every square kilometer. Let's travel back in time with our next fact, to the land of pharaohs and pyramids, Egypt. Many of you have heard of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, those magnificent structures from antiquity. But here's the mind-blowing part. Egypt is home to the only remaining ancient wonder, the Great Pyramid of Giza. All the others have been lost to time, destroyed by earthquakes or fires. But the Great Pyramid still stands. For over 3,800 years, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world. Okay, let's blast into the future with our next stop. South Korea. If you've ever been frustrated by a slow loading screen or a buffering video, this country is your paradise. South Korea has the fastest internet speed in the world. Stream game, repeat. Their average internet speed is so fast, it makes the rest of the world look like it's still on dial-up. Downloading a full-length HD movie can take just a few seconds. Let's head back down under, but this time to the stunning islands of New Zealand. This country is famous for its dramatic landscapes, from The Lord of the Rings and its adrenaline-pumping adventure sports. But it's also famous for a complete lack of something that terrifies millions of people. No snakes slither in New Zealand. It's a reptile-free paradise. Due to its remote, isolated location, snakes never manage to make it there naturally. And they have incredibly strict biosecurity laws to keep it that way. Now for a country that is basically a living work of art. Italy. Home of pasta, pizza, and the Roman Empire, Italy also holds a prestigious global title. Italy has more UNESCO World Heritage Sites than any other country, over 50. We're talking about places of immense cultural and historical importance, from the entire city centers of Rome and Florence to the ruins of Pompeii and the stunning Amalfi Coast. Let's go to the largest country on Earth by a long shot, Russia. Its size is so mind-boggling that it leads to a very confusing fact. Russia is so big, it spans 11 time zones. That's almost half the world's time zones. This means that while people on one side of the country are sitting down for their evening dinner, people on the other side are just waking up and getting ready for breakfast. Let's head to the heart of Africa for our next fact, to the incredible nation of Kenya. This country is famous for its safaris and marathon runners, but it's also home to a stunning geographical paradox. Kenya is home to Lake Turkana, the world's largest desert lake. It's a massive turquoise body of water located in one of the hottest, driest, and most desolate environments on the planet. It's often called the Jade Sea because of its spectacular color. From a desert with a giant lake to a desert with no rivers at all, our next stop is Saudi Arabia. This vast and wealthy nation is a dominant force in the Middle East, but it holds a very surprising geographical distinction. Saudi Arabia is the largest country without a single permanent river. That's right, a country larger than all of Western Europe, has no flowing rivers to speak of. They rely on groundwater from ancient aquifers, massive desalination plants that turn seawater into fresh water. Let's head way up north to the land of Vikings and fjords, Norway, for a fact that will mess with your sense of time. In the northern parts of Norway, the sun behaves in a very strange way during the summer. In Tromsø, Norway, the sun doesn't set for months during the summer. Midnight sun, anyone? From about May to July, the sun never dips below the horizon. It just circles around in the sky, creating a perpetual daytime that lasts for weeks on end. Now back to the USA for a fact that is both terrifying and fascinating. The United States is known for its diverse landscapes and climates, but it's also the world's hotspot for a particularly violent type of weather. The USA has more tornadoes than any other country, over 1,000 each year. This is more than Canada, Australia, and all of Europe combined. The central part of the country, known as Tornado Alley, is the perfect breeding ground for these powerful storms. For fact number 21, we're going to the most populous country on Earth, China, to talk about one of the most famous structures ever built. You all know the Great Wall, but its true scale is almost impossible to comprehend. The Great Wall of China stretches over 13,000 miles, or 21,000 kilometers. That's longer than the distance from New York to Beijing and back. To walk its entire length would take over a year and a half. Let's sail to the cradle of Western civilization, Greece, for a fact that will make you want to book a vacation immediately. Greece is famous for its ancient philosophers, mythology, and delicious food, but it's the geography that makes it a traveler's paradise. Greece has more than 6,000 islands, perfect for island hopping. From the iconic white and blue buildings of Santorini to the party beaches of Mykonos, there's an island for every type of traveler. You could spend years exploring and never get bored. Let's race down to the southern tip of Africa to the beautiful nation of South Africa. This country, known as the Rainbow Nation, has stunning coastlines, incredible wildlife, and a passion for sports. But it's not rugby we're talking about today. South Africa hosts the world's largest individually timed bike race, the Cape Town Cycle Tour. Every year, up to 35,000 cyclists from all over the world gather to ride a scenic 109-kilometer route around Cape Town. For our second-to-last fact, we're visiting the long, narrow country of Chile in South America. This country has a bit of everything, from glaciers to forests, but it's also home to the most extreme desert on the planet. Chile's Atacama Desert is the driest place on Earth. Some parts haven't seen rain in centuries. It's so dry that it's often used by scientists and NASA as a stand-in for the surface of Mars. The night sky there is so clear and brilliant, it feels like you can reach out and touch the Milky Way. And for our final 25th fact, we are visiting a country that is literally a bridge between two worlds, Turkey. This country is rich in history, culture, and incredible food, but its largest city holds a geographical distinction that is completely unique. Istanbul, Turkey, is the only city in the world that sits on two continents, Europe and Asia. You can have breakfast in Europe, take a ferry across the Bosphorus, and have lunch in Asia without ever leaving the same city. What an incredible way to end our journey. And that's a wrap. We've circled the entire globe, uncovering 25 of the most insane and unbelievable facts from Japan to Turkey and everywhere in between. My mind is officially blown. We saw a pink lake in Australia, a country that measures happiness in Bhutan, and a city that exists on two continents at once. It just proves that our world is so much bigger, weirder, and more wonderful than we could ever imagine. Every country has a secret, a surprise, a story that is just waiting to be told. I honestly can't even pick a favorite. Was it the mosquito-free paradise of Iceland? Or maybe Canada's coastline that you could walk for 30 years straight? Every single fact was a winner in its own right. This journey has been absolutely epic, and I am so glad that every single one of you came along for the ride. The best part is, we've only just scratched the surface. There are thousands more incredible facts out there for us to discover together on this channel. The world is full of amazing facts. Which country's fact surprised you the most? Comment below and subscribe for more. Seriously, let me know in the comments which one made you go, "Whoa!" I read every single comment, and I want to see what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next adventure. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.